you already were asleep.
Yeah, well, he gets up really early.
He does, he gets up at 2:30 in the morning, he works a 10-hour day, yeah.
Okay, that's that.
And I can't say, cause last night I think I fell asleep on the couch about 7:30. 9 hours is a long day. You could start signing too, so I can take them with me.
We didn't approve him yet.
Is there something you don't like on the
You
monthly
might,
bills
you might
list?
wanna start now because you'll get writer's cramp too.
No.
You probably were signing prescriptions all the
Now,
time.
he
You don't
has-
do that anymore.
he has the official physician's script.
Physician.
That doesn't matter, I can sign 2,000.
I'm supposed to text him and
You know though, your signature is supposed to be readable according
I
to
can
the
read it.
Department of Health.
I get it.
How comes he gets to leave? Okay. You got what you need, Galen?
excuse me.
And hello, and thank you.
We're live
You,
right now.
you look so much better. You do. You seem like you're feeling better too.
I'll do another day.
Are you still tired?
No.
Good, 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 good.
You gotta put the new A-arms on
A-arms or what?
my Jeep.
Wow. 6 up?
I didn't have no lines to follow and I ran off the cliff.
Did you make the farmer happy, Ron?
Yeah, actually, he was there too.
You get all kinds of, your number will be on everything.
And he wasn't angry. He
No,
was
no.
good. And Ryan, I didn't get a chance to get back to you regarding the preserve thing.
That's okay.
I'm on work on
Thanks,
tomorrow. And if you can find something, that would be great. I just know I created a folder and gave it to Rich
Take care.
Orwig, and I don't know what happened to it,
It
so.
came up,
But it did.
and I should have talked to Mary about it, and we just ran out.
That's okay. And it was not the nurse, the
But I thought-
lady's being very, very nice, cause she had called in and I told
I
her,
thought
if you
that
don't
we
hear
just-
from me in a week,
I
call
thought that
me.
what we decided was the escrow ram of the properties,
That's what I
gave
think
them
too.
one of two choices. They could get it released at settlement if a new one was placed,
Okay.
you know,
It's like,
or just make it
Well,
part of
just taking
like,
notes
you know, we
now.
told the real.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it was like only $600. So a lady called in from, it was part of the preserve and she
Green
didn't,
Hills Preserve?
I don't know if
This
it's
is the
not
old
Green
development
Hills.
off of,
Oh, the preserve.
Sell
Yeah.
in Gunhart.
Yeah.
So she recently sold her house, but she'd been in her house over 20 years. So she said that she forgot until somebody, I don't know who she spoke to, that she thought that she could get her escrow back from whatever this preserve thing was, but she couldn't find the original documents.
It had to do with storm control. And give me her address or her lot number, I can
Okay,
probably
well,
work.
see, that's what I was looking for, because like I said, I gave it all to Orwig, and I don't know what he did with the folder. And we really went through the box.
We went through this since I've been, in the last 2 years.
Oh, okay, then maybe Colleen talked to you about it, and that's why I don't remember. If it was 2 years,
That's the way it read.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, they delivered it 24.
But
Mr. Rhodes,
They
How are
delivered
you?
it 24, but it's a
Great.
25 truck.
very happy. And did you see on the budget that you got out of your mail, did you get a chance to look at it? There was gray, anything that was
You
shaded,
know what I'm saying?
I need to work on.
That's the way they're.
How are you, Ben?
Okay. I hope, I'm gonna
Chris, how you
try
doing?
to email a new one out tomorrow, because we corrected some of the stuff, but I still have to look at the Technicon and all the reimbursable stuff.
Okay.
Hi, Mr. Castle. I am wonderful. I am way better than I did in a long, long time.
I should hear that. I like positivity.
Well, that was for,
Me
so
too.
the two gave us a price.
But I've been pretty much around down and stuff for a while, so.
A full bridge replacement.
That thing is always ahead, is what I was.
And I don't think I messed anything of yours up recently.
That's, yeah.
Especially
Oh,
up
yeah,
for me
but-
tonight.
Yeah, well,
I'll let you know.
Okay,
And this
I
one,
appreciate
everybody
that,
points
sooner
out
than later, so I can fix
variation
it.
of this, and we'll talk about it. Bill gave us a.
Oh, you got your own bag of candy.
Kind of a pre-engineered bridge, and there's information in here.
Can you tell them?
I don't think
We gave her
We gave her some.
Yeah, but you got it, then you don't make me.
I was gonna share my candy with you.
I'm not gonna show her what I got.
Oh, did you get the good candy?
Yeah, cause I could carry hers, I couldn't carry yours.
Can you tell Justin to close the door,
Or,
please?
so, these
I'm
two
going to look
prices, I
before I
think,
leave
are-
now.
I
Did you
think-
get any chocolate?
I don't know.
No.
You got some,
Give us
there's
all
no
new steel
chocolate.
beams,
I'm trying not to look, because then I'll start eating it.
and I'd like to ask Bill to give us some justification on
I
that.
Ron, that's for you too.
Yeah.
And then I think.
I don't know, Sharon.
It's gonna go in the office
When
and you
you,
won't get it in this
the
year.
prices are pretty close. Bill's engineering cost is really.
Like the other year.
Pre-med.
Like last year.
He's not, you know what I mean?
Hey, wait like
We
that.
couldn't leave you guys out.
The same, he's putting
Give it
a
up,
very
you guys
similar
think.
bridge in.
I don't rate
You know where that is there, off of,
At least Dennis didn't have to come
Joanna
up
Road.
this year.
The commercial.
Yeah, I was shocked when I saw all that last year. I was thinking I should go back to the pickup truck.
In between.
I was gonna say, you bring the truck.
There's a development.
Well,
What's
did you
that?
take it
Oh,
to
yeah,
the
yeah,
other
I
or
read
something?
There's a timber bridge.
Yeah,
I've never seen
yeah.
a timber
Tuck
bridge.
tree, I was like, I knew I had something wrong there.
That's what they're gonna replace. But it's a different situation, you know?
I didn't realize that it was a bridge.
Don't sit there and try.
Well, yes, so they'll get all new beam seats. I'm just not so sure we wanna pull them steel and put it back in. You know, so we were just talking about that. But yes, that's them, that was their, I don't know if they thought that
Your goal is gonna
that would help us pinch.
dominate about a second he's out.
Yeah, agreed. He's scary.
Yeah, so he's gonna dominate or
Yeah.
they'll be losing 4-0 about a second.
Hopefully we'll be able to see it.
Short
Yeah, the
meeting.
way it sounded.
I feel like it's something.
Yeah. Bringing them back.
You've been
That's like
gone.
it's something, don't it?
Stay awake
What's
that
that?
day.
It is.
Something.
It is.
Those are-
Didn't get this done.
That just seems like a lot.
We can breeze through everything.
I don't.
You know, those announcers though, they need to be like
Again,
Sean or
you know,
something,
we got
because they're
these,
clearly
I think that we need to
anti-Phillies.
ask
Oh, that,
a few
yeah.
questions and then.
Yes.
Agreed.
Yeah, Chris said something
Frank
about.
Corey.
that.
And even, what's his name, Ron Darley.
Yeah, Ron.
And all they're talking about is the other team, oh, they're pitching great, wait a minute, they're losing, and they're losing, well, you know, okay, maybe you settle down here, you gave up 5 runs, but you're still losing.
That is
Want the Fox crew, they're unbiased and clean.
Yeah, why
I
can't we get,
understand, Chaz.
why can't we get TBS
I
or
agree.
You would,
which is
would
the Braves
imagine
station?
If it's not in that paper,
that the two series, Philly would be the market
Now, do you
for
get it
Fox.
electronically as well?
No. Well, I think in Sanchez on.
I started doing it electronically and paper. Yeah, because
He was.
sometimes it doesn't.
It's like,
show
when
up
some of the
until-
plays are going
when
against
you-
can you search it? Like, don't do that. I mean.
It's nice.
He had a couple of good one-liners in there, he's like, it's third in the Walmart parking lot.
Well, you don't, but you still almost have to because what you're looking for, they may not list under what you think it is.
At least Aikman's kind of.
Hi, Scott.
Good.
Hi.
I didn't know you were a fan.
Oh, I've been reading that for,
Oh, you're going
50
back
years.
to Lancaster Farmer, to show you now. And how proud he is of you.
Word travels fast.
that's what I said to him last night. I see you did it.
Anytime you need it, just come to my way.
Just in case I didn't tell you, I'm super happy. He actually called me, because he was going to try out for one. I just didn't want you to do it, but I think he doesn't realize I'm not on there anymore. I don't care, I'm fine with that. As long as you and him are. That's all that matters.
Green Hills Estate, you saw the email today or not?
I didn't read that very deeply.
Well, Keith called and said, we're almost done, how come you didn't do a developers agreement? And then we look back and we send them the information for the developers agreement in June, and I don't recall getting a response.
They were supposed to come to the sewer authority for the sewer agreement 2 years ago. We're still waiting.
Oh, apparently, have you guys been doing the inspection?
Yes. They've been paying for, and I assume that the sewer was being inspected too.
The sewer lines were inspected, they did pay that. But you're still doing.
Who does that? Is
They'll
that
put it in the
Keith?
plan, right?
It's Keith Systems. Now, they sent us a check set for the recorded plans, and they're not ready yet.
Oh, yeah, we can't record until we have an agreement.
And
we're gonna
they
post-
acknowledge, they're expecting their PennDOT permit in in the next several weeks. And then they wanna move forward, but they asked if we take a look at a check set, and I said, certainly, we sent it back to comments.
Some interesting differences.
They're all, talk about them briefly.
Do you have cola with water?
It's time. Oh, is that yours or his?
Oh, that'll be
That was
Like,
it.
here you go.
Alright,
It's
go.
done.
I just wanna get a drink of water. You can start it though.
You can wait a minute.
Actually,
No drinks for you then.
$3, I'll say that.
no, and you know, facts.
Alright, we will call the Robeson Township October 17th regular meeting to order at 7 o'clock. We do pledge allegiance and moment of silence for all military personnel.
Alright,
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
Alright, roll call. Mr. Steve.
Here.
Mr. Brown.
Here.
Mr. Rose.
Here.
Mr. Hitler is not here, and I'm here. All right, any citizens' concerns? All right, no citizens' concerns, and we got our correspondence. This notice of intent to file a solid waste management permit application.
And once again, that is about that transfer station up here, was it lot 8,
Oh, it says
the
20.
East Point?
Yeah, that is a fourth company. At first I thought that was being operated by the Western Bush landfill, and it's not. It's a fourth company that's coming into the area to handle trash. We've got Newburgh on that side, and Pioneer on this side, and Western Berks there, and this is the fourth trash handling facility located right around Robeson Township.
So, Gene, is there a way, or is there something we want to do to voice our concern with that transfer station going in here? It's not in the Robeson Township, it's across the line in Cumberland.
We can always make comments.
That's what we did the last time it was there. The township manager and I had gone and I presented our comments, which were basically concerned with truck traffic on 724 coming through and affecting Robeson Township.
Well, I also have concerns about the smell.
Smell is gonna be another issue, and I would suspect, I don't know, hours of operation, it might be operating 24/7.
And the other thing is, it's only like a 3-acre parcel.
Yeah, and that's about all you need for a transfer station.
Did you say that's at East Point?
East Point.
Yeah,
Is it the lot that's off the cul-de-sac?
No, if we cross over the railroad tracks, it's one there right here on the right-hand side.
Oh,
The one with the little gate there in the front.
Well,
I think
Harold,
it's like between the railroad and the drive that goes into what used to be running on fertilizer, I think.
do we just want now to make a motion that, I'm assuming we're not thinking it's a good idea, to make a motion to, what's our objection?
I think we should send somebody to
Assuming,
voice our objections, yes.
assuming you're not in favor of
I'll make a motion that we, draft a letter voicing our concern with the, facility going in there, as well as possibly having someone attend the meetings as they arise.
I'll second, roll call, Mr. Steve,
Yes.
Mr. Brown,
Absolutely, yes.
Mr. Rhodes,
No.
and I'll vote yes. All right, chief.
Good evening, board presidents. The first item on my agenda, I'm not gonna be requesting any action. We're gonna have additional items that we're gonna need to add, line items to our budget. So rather than doing one tonight, which would have been prepared as a resolution, and it's not prepared to move forward with, we're just gonna wait till we proceed through the budget meetings and have, them all together at once, just to make life simpler for everyone. In other, I do have several items. I'm not gonna rehash everything I went over on Thursday evening, but I did wanna add with my report, you may have noticed that Brecknock Township Police did get some fuel from us. I had sent them an invoice and they have paid it, just so you're aware of that. Also, I'm getting estimates on upgrading our alarm system and cameras in both buildings. As part of that, speaking with our current provider, service provider, it came to my attention that we currently do not have anybody listed as an administrator. So they would need a letter from the township or from the police department, requesting certain people be put on as administrators. So I wanted to bring it up to the board to see if you wanted to take any kind of action on that, and have me, scribe a letter to the alarm company with administrators.
Makes sense that the chief should be administrator for one, right?
But
Security and.
the chief and then the sergeant, because if he's out, then you still have a backup.
And
then-
Manager Howitt.
And then we should probably do something similar to the township.
Oh, yeah, forever, you're talking about the whole
Correct.
security thing in
Yes.
general, yeah. So what do you wanna, so we say,
Oh, you just want to do the whole thing in general?
Yeah.
Yeah, then I'm fine with just,
by those two, or you wanna add Howard and,
I think
Yeah, I would add-
Howard and,
I recommend adding
so,
him as well.
so chief, sergeant, and Howard, is that what we're saying?
am I making that motion?
Or is that what we're agreeing to?
Yeah.
I'll make a motion. That we authorize,
Sergeant and somebody else.
Sergeant Howard.
Oh, and, okay. That's what I didn't hear you say, I'm sorry.
I make a motion, we authorize a letter be drafted to send to the alarm company authorizing, Richard Howard, Dennis Castle, and Jason Rimley as, administrators for the security system.
I'll second the motion.
Roll call, Mr. Steve,
Yes.
Mr. Brown,
Yes.
Mr. Rhodes,
Yes.
I'll vote yes.
Okay, I'll draft that letter and I'll send a copy to the board as well, so you have it. I received a call today, from the scouts. They do their scouting for food drive, and the board usually allows them to utilize our parking lot. They're requesting to use our parking lot here at the police department on November 11th, for that scouting for food, and they would like to use it from 8 to 1. And again, last year we gave them access to the bathrooms, and they did ask if we could do that again. So even though I received today, I advised the person who contacted me that I would bring it up to the board tonight to see if you would take action on that.
I'll make a motion, we authorize the scouts to use the, parking lot as well as the, restrooms at the concession stand for scouting for food on 11/11.
I'll second the motion.
We had the concession stand bathrooms. over
Correct.
before,
That is
That's
correct.
what we're doing again, correct?
Correct.
Yes, I just wanted to make sure of, thank you.
Yeah, we got a motion, we got a second, so roll call, Mr. Steve,
Yes.
Mr. Brown,
Yes.
Mr. Rhodes,
Yes.
I'll vote yes.
Who seconded the motion?
Yeah.
Thank you, Doug.
Okay, and the last thing I have is just a reminder that October 31st is our trick or treat night. Officers are going to be actively patrolling our residential areas with candy, and we'll be taking part in that. Also, we were invited to the Guyvertown Fire Company for their trunk or treat. We will be present there, probably I'll be present there, and we're gonna have a car there. And I'd like to thank Mr. and Mrs. Katarakis. This evening before the meeting, they brought a box of candy, so they donated a box of candy for us to hand out. It's in the office. We secured it. So thank you, I appreciate it.
I haven't seen it posted anywhere else, but I saw on the sign up for the General Car Company, it looks like they're doing a trunk or treat too, and I don't recall the date.
I think it's the 28th, I thought.
28th, you think?
I think,
Yeah, nobody
don't
reached
quote
out
me-
to
don't
us.
quote me on that, but I think
Yeah.
it's the 28th.
Alright. So that's just an update and a reminder. And I have nothing further unless the board has something for me.
Just a comment, the local scout troop last year, from what I was told, collected more food than anybody else in the county.
Great.
At this location, so just good
That's
to
excellent.
pass along.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we got finance and then this Sheila.
I just need the board to approve or accept the reports, monthly expenses.
You do them, I guess, individually, so if someone might make a motion to,
I'll make a motion, we, approve or accept the monthly expense report.
I'll second, roll call, Mr. Steve,
Yeah.
Mr. Brown,
Yes.
Mr. Rose,
Yes.
no, yes. Then someone make a motion for the to approve.
I'll make a
the
motion that we accept the treasurer's report.
I'll second, roll call, Mr. Steve,
Yeah.
Mr. Brown,
Yes.
Mr. Rose.
Yes.
No, yes, now we need a motion for the approve the sewer aging report.
Well, I'll make a motion, we accept the sewer agent report.
I'll second, roll call, Mr. Steve,
Yes.
Mr. Brown,
Yes.
Mr. Rose.
Yes.
And then do we need a motion to do the carpets?
Well, that's,
So that's another thing, that's another
that's
item.
the next item, so what are we doing with the carpets?
Okay, so there's money in the budget to do the police station's carpet, and I believe we also have money left over in the township maintenance for him to do the carpet up there. Were they were in the packet the other night out there? Or-
I'm not sure if they were in there, Harold.
No, they were, there was a.
They were?
Carpet thing there.
Either way,
No, there was a
I have
bill for the, you have them?
yeah,
They were like 4,000 for the one, you said?
yeah, the,
Oh, I think the plumber.
Yeah, I
the
only saw
police
plumber,
department
Chris.
is $4,931, and the township building is $4,211.
And that was, they're both from
Rogers.
Roger.
Yeah. I mean, if you want, we can go out and solicit more, but. They're putting the carpet tiles in, so that way if something gets damaged, you just rip the tile out, put it in back. 2x4.
Would you like to make a motion for both buildings, one building, or would you like to use?
I think that carpet in the police station's been there since the building's been built, unless I'm sadly mistaken.
One time it was replaced and that was probably late nineties.
It's been a long time, but it's been in there. I
It
know
has,
that.
yeah.
I'll make a motion that we,
Okay,
award the, contract to replace carpet for the police and township building to Rogers Ford.
yes, yep,
That's the right name?
yep, Rogers Flooring.
I'll second that motion.
The amount of,
In the amount, well, one is $4,211, and the other one is $4,931.
Which would be?
Oh, you want me to add them? I can do that.
9142.
9142.
So we have a motion,
And a second,
roll call, Mr. Steve,
yes.
Mr. Brown,
Yes.
Mr. Rose.
Yes.
I'll vote yes.
Jeff.
Thank you.
Alright. Alright, then,
Wasn't to me. I will apologize for not having the reporting this month. The state's emergency server reporting program was not playing along. But I can tell you, we're in 58 calls in the month of September. I will, as soon as I have access to pull that, I'll just send it to the board, so you have a copy of it for September. As the chief covered, our trunk or treat's coming up, the 31st, 6th, and 9th. We have a bunch of local businesses that have reached out now about coming over, so trying to make it a bigger thing for the community, and we'll be attending the Robeson Halloween Parade tomorrow and the Burnsboro Halloween Parade on Thursday. Otherwise, that's it. Unless you guys have something.
And thanks for the information you sent on.
Yeah, no problem. Anything else, just let me know.
We have our minutes, expenses, and reports. Anyone would like to make a motion to approve the minutes, expenses, and reports that are in our possession?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second. Roll call, Mr. Steve,
Yes.
Mr. Brown,
Yes.
Mr. Rhodes,
Yes.
and I'll vote yes. Alright,
All right, good evening. As we discussed at the workshop meeting, I do have the payment application and subsequent change order prepared for the maintenance contract held by Asphalt Maintenance Services. This is payment application number 1, which is a full and final payment application for $163,287.13. And also the change order that accompanies that for a overall contract reduction of $7,847.93.
Amount is out of the 163, or out of the final payment already, or
That,
is to be deducted?
so that will, no, that's out of that final payment
Oh,
already.
it's already-
So the original contract value, Harold, was $171,135.06, and now we're at $163,287.13.
That's what actually came a little less.
Yeah.
than what we anticipated. I'll make a motion that we pay the contract price at the 163,287.13.
I'll second the motion.
roll call, Mr. Steve,
Yes.
Mr. Brown,
Yes.
Mr. Rhodes,
Yes.
and I'll vote yes.
And I'll cut the check, and if Harold and somebody else can stop in and sign once it's cut, you guys can stop in and sign it and we can get it out. I should have brought it tonight, but I didn't think about it when we talked earlier. I didn't write it down.
And I have copies of everything for the chairman to sign, and I can read one for you.
Okay.
Okay. Moving on, as we talked about, we are looking at the 2024 street work. In my report, there was a list of streets. We are looking at that with the road crew and likely the incoming manager, and going to be narrowing that down and preparing a bid. We did have Proudfoot and Hopewell to be paved, and Golf Course Road for oil and chip. And again, we'll probably look at breaking those up so that we can award sections just to protect the budget, so.
Yeah, if you haven't driven on Gunhart, since they've done their work up there, I think they did a fantastic job.
I was talking about
It's unfortunate they made the half that wasn't done yet really look bad.
I'm not sure of that.
so again, we will update that and get it back circulated to the board, take a look at it.
Yeah, can we have that ready to come, like, send out for advertising for a bid in like December, so we can get it ready for January and get the better prices?
That was our goal this year, right?
Yeah.
December 2024. Yep. Finally, Rock Hollow Road Bridge. I did distribute the RFPs for the proposals that were received. We received 3 proposals. One from Whitman Engineers and Consultants, one from Review Engineering, and a third from Larson Design Group. I do ask that you take some time and look through these, and let's discuss them briefly. The first proposal from Whitman Engineering is actually for a pre-designed bridge, for a pre-engineered bridge structure that's all metal trusses that will go across the current bridge abutments. It's called an acro panel bridge. It's something that they are familiar with and have used in the past. This is similar to what I understand was used as the detour bridge for Evergreen Road. Okay. In looking at this, I have some concerns, primarily maintenance and longevity concerns. If the board is agreeable, I'd like to reach out to Bill and ask him to maybe prepare something for us, advising us why he thinks this is a superior product. Because quite frankly, I've done my, for as much time as I've had, I've gone on the internet, I've done my research on them, and it seems to me these are structures that are pedestrian and emergency response, hurricane relief type things, or temporary bridges like have been used before. I'm not saying that they don't have a place as a permanent structure, but that doesn't seem to be what they market it as necessarily.
It's a lot of steel, and there's gonna be a lot of maintenance.
That's exactly. I have an ongoing maintenance concern with this. So I'd like to just reach out to Bill and, see if he can elaborate on that for us a little bit. So in reviewing that proposal, that's my concern there. That is, again, just a superstructure replacement with a steel bridge structure and a paved deck on top of it. So it's a steel structure, and then you have metal panels and you pave on top of it, okay? Construction price on that, he's estimating at $651,000. His engineering cost is at $42,940. That engineering cost is significantly lower than the other two proposals, again, because it's a pre-engineered bridge. So his cost is covering survey, permitting, construction observation, bid prep, that kind of thing. Second proposal is from Ritu Engineering. They gave us two proposals, one for a superstructure replacement and another for a full bridge replacement. I honestly think they gave us the second full bridge replacement cost just for some comparison's sake. They are showing this is going to be a full remover of the superstructure, prepping of the beam pads, a steel beam bridge going back down with a concrete deck. It's very similar to what's there, obviously to today's construction standards. They are showing a construction cost for that of $550,000 and an engineering cost of $132,000. When I look at that, the construction cost seems to be generally what we had anticipated. The engineering cost seems high. And when I look at their proposal, the engineering cost seems high to me because they seem to have a lot in construction observation. They've got, I don't know, $30-some thousand in construction phase observation. So I'm curious, and it says that's not full-time on-site. So I'd like to ask them to kind of take a look at that. I don't know that we require that amount of construction phase services, but I'd like to discuss that with them. And I think, based upon looking at all these, that's kind of what we're looking at is that superstructure replacement. I don't think that we have an interest necessarily in a full bridge replacement, nor has anybody suggested that's what we need with new abutments, significantly more permitting, probably enlarging the waterway at that point, things like that. Again, that's a steel beam bridge with a concrete deck replacing all 5 steel beams. The Larson Design Group proposal is slightly cheaper. They are proposing to only replace the 2 fascia beams, remove the 3 interior beams, clean them, prep them, and reset them, including 2 new fascia beams with a concrete deck on top. Very similar to the Ritu proposal, only reutilizing the interior 3 beams. I'm not exactly sure, based upon reading their proposal, why they selected that. I would like to have them do a cost comparison between that and replacing those interior 3 beams. And then I think we're looking at really 2 apple-and-apple proposals. So again, these came in yesterday. I encourage you to take a look through them. Let me know if you have any questions. I would request that I'm able to reach out to all 3 bidders and inquire as to, number one, why did Bill select the structure he did? Why does Ritu feel that their field costs are gonna be so intensive? And could Larson provide us a alternative to replace all 5 beams?
Larson's engineering cost appears to be a good bit cheaper
It does.
than for the same basic type of bridge.
And we were estimated, Harold, we talked about this, I think $80,000, right? That was Ritu's
Yeah,
original
well,
estimate.
I think our replacement estimate for this was like $650.
Right.
So, we are, well, either one of these 2 could fall in that category, but if Larson has a little beef in their, estimate with, engineering costs.
Yeah.
That could bring them right back to, where we were expecting to be.
Yeah.
And actually, that was their number, as I recall.
That was Ritu's number, yeah,
Yes,
and they attached that memo to their proposal as well. So again, it begs that question, why drive it up with those construction phase services? Just, you know, maybe there is a legitimate concern that they have, I don't know, I'd like to know that before we make a decision.
So I need a motion to authorize you to talk to all three people.
I'll make a motion to authorize the engineer to contact all bidders to resolve questions.
All second.
Roll call, Mr. Steve,
Yes.
Mr. Brown,
Yes.
Mr. Rhodes,
Yes.
and I vote yes.
Okay, I will do that, I will circulate everything again, and hopefully we're moving closer to a decision on this.
If you resolve some of this early, we do have budget meetings coming up.
No hurry. That's all I have for you this evening, unless you have additional questions.
Alright, then, Solicitor Orlando.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Very little to report, more than you already know. The short-term rental zoning amendments and the short-term rental regulatory ordinance have been sent to the Berks County Planning Commission and the Law Library. And at the end of this week, we will be placing the ad in the newspaper. So the ordinances should probably be posted at the Township building, and on the Township's website, certainly sometime by the end of the week. The hearing is set for at 7 p.m., which will be your first order of business at your November regular meeting. And that's all I have, unless the board has any questions for me.
Questions? No? Alright, well, thank you. Alright, anybody for the Public Works section, Harold, did you have anything there?
Yep, Tim.
I already mentioned that I thought they were doing a great job out there on, Gunhart, and we have a truck out of service. The brakes are locked up on it, and they have somebody coming in and take a look at it. Which one's that? The GMC, I think, but that's a 94? 99. So, hopefully we get that back at an economical cost.
Parks and Rec, anything
Other than that, I don't think we got anything else going on.
I thought, don't we have to do the truck bid proposal?
Well, we are, that's on here. Truck bid proposals, we have one proposal from FIDA, for $132,328, which is what I believe was what we got the last time, before we found out it was in CoStarz.
Just same bid, same company.
Same guys, yes. We had one other person, I think, call, two other people
Two other
call
people.
to get proposals, but the one guy called back and he said, I don't handle that truck, so I can't bid on it. And we never heard back from the other guy.
Yeah, we never heard back from the other guy.
So, we're back where we started, however, we followed the process.
Does that mean we can award bid?
I'm making a motion that we accept FIDA's bid of $132,328.
I'll second the motion.
Roll call, Mr. Steve,
Yes.
Mr. Brown,
Absolutely, yes.
Mr. Rhodes,
Yes.
and I vote yes.
You'll be retired, don't worry.
No,
Coming
they say it should be here by June. It should be delivered to, Cooks to have the body put on it.
Yes, the chassis.
Yeah.
You can't use it until it's complete.
Right.
Well, he's not gonna retire in June.
Anything-
while to go yet.
Anything for Public Works? Anything else? No, nothing else that I'm
No.
aware of. Anything for Parks and Rec?
I don't have anything this evening,
And our new business.
and the resolution is in the red folder, Chris.
Did you send this around to everybody?
I did not.
Did you get
We
one?
only finished it up this afternoon.
It's just finalizing the appointment of Howard.
Did you see?
We'll take a look at it. It simply states that we're appointing Rich Howard as the interim manager, and it states that his salary is $75,000 a year.
That's what we talked about when we hired
Yeah, let me just reiterate.
Yeah, but the thing is, we said
Our-
assistant manager, but now he's gonna be interim
you.
manager.
Interim manager, okay.
So we kinda tweaked it.
Well, we have nobody, so we
Yeah,
should have something.
yeah, so we'll just.
Harold did all I did was he was typing it.
You good?
Are we gonna hire an assistant then?
Well, he's interim because we don't know what's happening, so we'll.
Yeah, but I mean, if something happens to the other one, don't come back, you're gonna hire an assistant and.
Cross that bridge when we come to it.
Cross the Rock Hollow Bridge and we come to it.
So we're not in this situation again.
If you really would like to make a motion for that.
Well, I want, Eugene's on his last page.
Alright.
As a resolution, what we adopted.
It's what, you gonna get good? I'll make a motion that we adopt resolution 23-12, which is the appointment of Richard A. Howard as the interim township manager.
I'll second the motion.
Roll call, Mr. Steve,
Yes.
Mr. Brown,
Yes.
Mr. Rhodes,
Yes.
and I vote yes. Alright, we got old business to the order, anything else? Do we have a reason for executive session?
I got a 2-minute deal for you, but.
Okay.
Alright, and then we'll go executive session at 7:31.
Would the board like me to stick around for after the executive, or am I free to go? Don't be Billy Stells. I think back here.
I'll wait if it's only gonna be 2 minutes.
Is it gonna be 2 minutes or must I have you sign?
Have a good
I'll
night.
wait, I'll wait.
He's welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Folks in here, the YouTube live will still be streaming because we have no way to pause it, so.
I will watch
Just a
what
heads
you
up.
say.
Thank you, and I'm on them sides too, by the way.
Okay.
That you brought up. Thanks again, I appreciate it.
Didn't know if you were aware
And
of that.
I forgot to cut that check.
That's okay. They're
I
not,
wouldn't do
They
that.
need a motion, so I can cut it tomorrow.
They're not-
Tomorrow.
No, yeah, no, you do.
it's not a big deal.
They're not waiting on it.
But, look, these contracts are so late, you know? And
We had talked about it earlier in the week. We didn't talk about it today when we talked, so I didn't think about it. And, Rich House stopped in, and we were talking about different things and going around the office. Well, that time took me away from cutting my checks.
Yeah.
So then I ended up being in the office at 5 because I just didn't want to have to finish the process. I check it. You know what I'm saying? Like once the monthly expense report gets checked to what I've entered in QuickBooks. So,
no, they're not, AMS isn't that way. They're not, here to pick up the check. You know what I mean? They just.
yeah, but I like to do it in a timely manner. Have a good night, Ron. Are you headed out?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
He wants to see what's going on.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll
Well, I
forget
get the
to.
scoop.
Will you scoop it up?
All right, I'll scoop it up.
How painless was that, you know?
It was.
I wish every meeting was like that. I looked right at the counter when I said.
Don't forget about that.
I'm gonna continue to be professional. But you're free to go.
No, I gotta get this contract signed unless you want to have them sign it.
Do you want me to do that? I can do that for you. If they're only gonna be gone a couple
Yeah, it's only gonna be a
minutes.
few minutes. I'll take them with me.
You know what I mean?
The game doesn't start till, 8 o'clock anyway.
But it's up to the plow up
So
that
where's
hill
the
every
break
time
room that I
it's
can
not
get
really
water?
up down.
Is it
Yeah,
downstairs?
well, anything comes down, it comes down sideways to the other guys.
Chief will know.
Ball it up and roll it. I plowed down that hill, you ain't plowing up it.
What, the new part of Quaker Hill?
The steep part coming down the Buck Hollow, where the road splits at the end.
That's overlooked.
Is that what that is?
It's only 16.5%, I don't know what the problem is.
Yeah, that's what.
You never have something bad to go up that if you're trying to plow up.
The worst part is the new part of Quaker Hill, the one that has the circle,
New part, yeah, oh,
Quaker Hill. You got the old, the first part, then you got the middle part, and then we call it the new part.
yeah, but what's the name, what's the name of that road?
Quaker Hill Road.
Okay.
Quaker Hill runs from between where, we have this divided in 3 sections.
Okay.
The first, middle, and then the last one, which goes down that hill to the circle. Well, we went down there one time with 3 trucks. Guess who got it out?
I think he kinda is.
Robbie Deep, the pickup truck.
I'll give it some time. No, there's only counterweight.
I know a lot.
That was nice. We went down around the circle and the way it transferred up onto the road off the circle, it just, tires just spin. I don't care how much material you had down there, it wouldn't.
I just remember the one coming down the Buck Hollow. The one, you know, from the development straight down, and then it splits at the end.
That part ain't bad, it's where you come at,
It is
Quaker
when,
Hill and going down.
it is when there's 3 foot of snow in the road, because no one took the plow. I was in an F-350, little,
I had my own issues to take care of, my ride.
yeah, she was in the passenger seat, I came down that hill, I was in
Oh, you enjoyed the ride?
Oh, I just closed my eyes.
I was steering with the plow. I told her, look at the mailboxes, let me know if I hit one. And I put first gear and flat to the floor, rode against the governor of 4-wheel drive, everything, going downhill.
As the snow was freezing on the windshield.
Yeah, and the snow came off the plow, and was landing on the hood, and sliding off the hood.
I came down, Calvin Court, went up around the circle, started coming down, and when you came off White Bear, you was a little straight away, then it turns, you go off the hill. That's why I always treat that, even though it ain't plowed on one side. Well, I came down, and I was like 10, 15 feet from the turn, it just took off. I hit the plow area, and anybody told me, they grab a hold right, then I got down low there, plow right through the intersection. Sure glad no car was coming, it wasn't stopping.
Yeah, but we don't have that problem now.
Why?
Brakes are on, you're good.
Yeah, I don't know what happened that day.
Right.
Can only do one thing.
Brakes.
It's got the air valve. Little part, sorry. It's the only thing that makes it go on. One of the air valves isn't working.
You're the common denominator.
I was just told he was on 176, coming down the ramp, and I felt like it was, dragging a little bit. Got into the blacktop plant, ordered blacktop, and somebody else came behind and said that the truck's really smoking. And he looked underneath and he sees, flames in the brake. I don't know.
That's
I mean, that's,
I was nowhere near, so I don't know.
the only thing I mean, the air, both air chambers would have had to go bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Then when I asked the person about out walking on the back of the paver, I stepped on the corner of the roof.
Right.
Yeah.
Watch your glasses.
They laid it across the back of the pavement?
No, it's like a rake,
Yeah.
and my foot caught the side of it. Wham!
Yeah, that's,
Hurt.
it can't be too many things, I mean, it's air brakes.
I'm ready to buy your water.
I drank it almost already.
Oh, man.
You know, off quick enough.
Well, I didn't really get it as bad then.
Yeah, drink that.
That says push.
That's
Hey,
all right.
Bush Light, calm down.
But wait, it's not public water, right? It's from the well. And it
Oh
gets
no,
tested.
that's gotta be coming off 724.
Or else it's Google.
They were telling me about the property.
Rumping it all, yeah.
I could be wrong.
Right.
And DEP said it's good, it's
It
public
gets
water.
tested, it gets tested.
You walk around to the
Well,
north
not that
property though.
specific day.
So one of them comes with elk pumps that tank out for them when it gets full. So they were over here and I ran home for lunch. The guy's like, yeah, we're over here pumping this tank out. I drove over watching them back the tank out. He's like, hey, go walk over there. So I walk over, and I'm putting my foot down, the colors are coming out of the ground.
You're kidding.
Yellow.
Blue,
And how
yellow,
many
and
years
light
has it
green.
been since it's closed?
Yeah, like you can push your foot in the ground, you squish the mud,
Colors
and
come up?
you can see the water color.
Harold, how long has Sensient been closed?
No wonder.
How long has it been?
The worst part is I used to 20 years or more. Hunt that over there behind the
That's
barn. Now I'm
scary,
afraid if
then.
I ever eat one, I'd change the color.
Scott, tell Harold what you just told us, that you were saying that you pushed on the ground and
Oh,
colors
they
came up.
over it. One of the companies in my work pumps tanks out at Sensing over here on it whenever it gets full. I went in to stop it and the guy's like, hey, go walk over there. I'm pushing my feet in the soft mud, colors are still coming out. Especially if there was a yellow trickle, a little bluish green trickle.
There's a reason they call it colors.
It just blew my mind that it was still pushing out of the ground.
We're back in session at 7:40. Let's discuss some personnel issues. You wanna make a motion to adjourn?
I'll do that.
Say 7:41.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
This is a good pattern to get into.
Great pattern. Sheila,
We
he
conducted business.
Can I get your signature?
had a brand new water next to him the whole time.
Have a good night, everyone.
Jeff, I'm dying of thirst, and I was ready to buy
You
Scott's
gonna buy my
back.
half-used water?
No, I'm good now, I have some in the car.
Alright.
Well,
Yeah,
we
batter
bought
up's right, gotta go home.
Wow, I didn't even hear that. I would've gave you
$3, and then we were standing out there. and
I offered
and I
$3
said,
but it was
you
down
know what,
there.
Scott, I think I'm willing to pay the $3 for his back.
He's gonna grab that.
And then what's this guy do at the end?
I didn't know.
He didn't
Right in
know.
the face.
He did give me an Altoid though, so is that what that was?
Yeah, they're spicy ones.
Yeah, they were. I wasn't
Jeff,
expecting that.
Jeff, white peppers.
Same
Oh.
thing, you're up top.
Those cinnamon ones are like.
You have the palate of a
And then you'll
3-year-old.
give me copies of that, Brian, so I can put it with the check.
Hey, dining nuggets, french fries, and
I'll
mac
give
and
you,
cheese.
I gotta get the check, and then I'll give you, I'll
Try to
email
give
you a
him some
copy
of
of
the
that.
Contractor, one for you.
It's green.
Okay.
That needs to be sent back.
Yeah,
So it's-
there's only one copy.
And I always scan my
Jeff.
check, so if you need it
Okay.
digitally, here you go.
Yeah, it's
All
still
right,
running.
did you guys sign the
Shouldn't be.
resolution?
Thank you, sir.
Don't touch
Chris
it.
and Harold. Thank you.
Here,
And then I'll
Tony.
email you a
Take-
copy
take
of
that.
the estimates, got it?
Do I need to sign something?
And then I can just take this back, and I can let them know to cash our
But I was out of here.
$10,000 deposit and put us on the,
This
well, we're
is
already on the list, I made
the
sure that I said,
thing.
you can hold our check if you keep us active on your list.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I didn't get on my notes.
And Jeff wrote second.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, you got Jeff's.
Just
Jeff,
have
are we
one.
gonna have our running backs this week?
I believe so, but I'm not 100% certain.
Good,
I hope so.
Yeah, I need
good.
That was.
Is that it? Stop the rough weed.
If you want these or not want these or.
I'll take them, thank you, sir. Well, Harold, are you doing the minutes?
There, me too, you're good to enjoy.
I
those.
gave
Good,
them to Harold,
all right,
and then
well, look
he
at that.
told me when he's done the minutes.
Put that back.
What I like to hear.
My question
But
is,
they gotta be certified.
right, my question is, how do they know?
Yeah.
They have your,
But you know, just wanted to
You
get your.
and those
Your
ends,
input on it.
those ends.
We can catch up then.
Beams ends have taken.
Plenty of time.
You know, there's,
Well, that's what all the salt and stuff is.
so,
Oh,
so
this is the bid form.
I found,
Mr. Rowe, have a good night.
good meeting.
Does it matter if we don't have Mr. Bittler's signature on
Before
this?
Billy
Yeah,
started.
yeah.
Cause he wasn't here? Okay,
Ah,
alright.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be home before first day.
You enjoy that.
But we got info there.
Did you have to text his son?
Which one?
Did you call or text his son to come back?
I did.
Okay.
My thing is, what do I do? And ask the guys. I think those beams are in worse condition than they were. But I agree with
You
you.
want some candy doctors.
If you're gonna give me an engineer that says, you know, these are.
Stop.
I'm not saying that.
No, I'm just kidding. Oh, here's the
That's
good
not more
stuff.
information. If we're gonna reuse them, you know.
Do you like the chocolate or the cookies?
Rather than trying to stand in.
There's Snickers,
Yeah, no,
cookies, M&Ms.
I don't think anybody messes with
One
that.
M&M, you're too good.
I just-
And I gotta tell you, Friday on my way to work, I was
And
always
thinking
listening.
about what they're gonna say when
And
they're not what they think they are.
just,
Well,
not
exactly,
even just a
right.
specific person, just,
And at the time they've been in there, there's gonna be
he's been
some
great.
rust
He asks all the
somewhere on
questions,
those
honestly,
beams.
like even my
It's, you know, you got-
coworkers, after he left the one
I've been,
day.
I've been under there with the guys now for
It's
2
so
years.
amazing.
I'm telling you, it's.
So you know that they're really not what they
They
think.
don't ask you a question
That bridge has been getting water
Part of the thing
at
is
the
too, when I
above,
talked
you know what I mean,
Yeah.
the water's coming in through the pipes, and those
Yeah.
beams are not in great
And then
shape.
contact him is
And,
there.
and I've been watching the new
You
bridge
know, you always
inspector,
say
and I
everybody's
like,
tax
him. very helpful,
gives you.
but I think
what
he's
they are, right? So
much
if
more
that's what
generous
this is gonna be.
than
We
ones
ran
have been in the
bases,
past.
that's
Where,
like
you know,
small
not as
cities.
nitpicky.
And you know, more the
So
military
when you read the reports,
stuff, you know,
well,
kind of.
look, he got rich with it because he said, you guys
I know,
don't have
it's
that
like,
many
you
issues.
know,
We really read the reports, we
you
do,
know,
it's
yeah.
just,
Well,
Stuff in the office.
done for it.
You know, okay, your blood pressure's up, it's not.
I mean,
Actually,
no,
well,
they
there's
certain
still
things
plate
should
all over onto the existing structure.
They would've
Right.
let
And I think
They
his
would've let you
attitude is
line the
gonna be
road.
a certain thing.
They
So
would've-
he's
Great.
calm.
They would've let that.
They,
So when
somebody
we
drove over
talk,
and
his
split it.
calmness helps me
And
because.
somebody drove over and split it.
You know, like.
Yeah, I don't know if he was out there
Carol
still
said,
playing on
meaning
it.
my
No,
husband.
no, I said, but
They were
before
saying,
that,
like, you got a piece of concrete, like, about my face, what are you talking about? And he said, he goes, Sheila, I could see it
But
on
if you lay steel
Friday,
plate over
just
that,
that
you could
pressure,
still
that
use the bridge.
tension, that
He
unhappy,
was-
you know,
The inspector was not opposed to
I
that,
feel like
he
it's
was
not
very
so
open about it,
overwhelming.
I think
I'm
our,
not
Yeah,
alone.
I mean,
guys
it's,
concerned.
you know, obviously a work in
Really
progress.
makes-
Yes.
they're gonna be down there
Still-
babysitting.
But he's very
They don't wanna
organized,
get down there putting
and
wooden
when I
posts
showed him
in
like the bind, I'm like, here, I have these binders, I use.
It was not,
resources
that, what they
you
did
have,
on
and
the
he was
facial
looking
beam
like-
seems easy
he
when
goes,
you
"I
look
like
at it,
this."
it really wasn't, you know, that was.
You know,
much-
and I
much more
feel like
difficult
he
than-
the only
recognizes
things
that we're
I wanted
all
to ask you when we talked
been
about
working
that.
as a team
So what
to
is
get
the
it done.
timeframe that each one
And that's
has
a big,
for
big
the
deal.
evolution of this
Howard
bridge?
has been awesome.
So,
Although he can
we
be
were
a real
talking about
pain in the
that.
butt.
I think there's 6 to
Like
6
today,
to
I'm
8
trying to get
months
checks
in
done, and he's so
permitting
concerned about
and-
starting an RTMA agreement, so I just stopped
Permitting,
what I
well,
was doing.
spec prep.
So we went, we found the stuff,
I think
and
you're 6
then I
to 8
said, well,
months.
what about
And I
the
think you're 6 months
RTMA
in
minerals
construction.
was started at that point?
DEP.
And that's where we
So
found a
I
lot
just
more
did,
of our
I just did
information.
Gall Road
But
Bridge
there's some
and
resolutions, he's like,
Lower
really,
Heidelberg
we're
Township.
doing this, I'm like, yeah,
near,
but it could have
Wilson,
been
West
changed after.
Elmhurst.
You know, because we went so
Route two,
far back to
Their
the
design, that
eighties,
was a,
that
that's not a
something
steel
changed
beam
between
bridge.
Probably
then and
something
now.
That was
places,
about
you know,
the
how
time,
it's always worded.
It was about 6 to 8
Places,
months from the time we signed the contract
Yep,
till we
and
were
I'm
out to
talking
bid.
him.
And then once we got, there was a lull because we were working around school season to get the contractor,
Oh, this has been needed to
out
be done,
there
it's
with
for so
Tesco,
long because we
and they were
had-
out there for 3 months.
There's already stuff marked that says trash because Deborah had looked up the, we even have a binder for that. Retention, like the retention that in line with like, I don't think it was PSAS, but some type of governmental, not restrictions, but guidelines. And so some stuff's already marked, like
Well,
Carol
they claim the
did
new
it
ones are better than
years
the
ago,
old ones,
where he
but
had
you're
one of the
right.
guys with the dump truck,
So
remember
the simple
that?
answer, as
got
I
rid of
understand
so much
it, is
stuff.
no. You
And
would
I
have
think
to
he took it
redo
somewhere
the
for
abutments,
And
and
we had
at
some
that
kind of
point, you'd
paper
almost be
shredding
into a
place
full
that was
bridge
doing it
replacement.
one day or
Because your,
something.
your concrete has to be so much
Yeah.
thicker, so
Well, I
you-
know that the,
we're already
the
having
Pioneer has
issues
a drop
with,
off
you know,
October
6-inch
28th.
bridge
but I don't
height
think it's for
adjustment.
paper.
The bridge is gonna be
No,
higher
It's
than
just
that
like
it is
electronics
now.
maybe.
The concrete on that bridge is not,
Actually, I haven't seen that notice actually.
It was
I
on
think
our
what it is,
website.
I think it's 6
I
inches.
think it's the
And they
28th.
want a minimum 8. So
Those
your
are
bridge is
online.
already being adjusted. You're gonna
So
get
you're
a
done.
beam, an adjustment,
You do the
because you're
sewer?
gonna have to fix the
I
beam
did
seats,
whatever's
set
in
new
that pile.
beams.
That's
And
general.
Whatever they put down now under the
Take the other
concrete,
one.
you know, much different than before, the concrete. So
Oh,
you're
you
gonna
did,
be
you did.
4 or 5 inches.
I like you
on
remember
the
I've been
bridge.
working 9 hours,
So
well
that's
actually
part of
10
what we
hours
talked
today.
about, was having that.
So we're good.
transition.
Perfect.
Well, that's signed, that's signed.
Yep, I got the resolution, and then Brian gave me a copy of
I
the
think,
thing.
I think
Should I
today's
take
much,
Bitler stuff
today's
back, put it
design,
in
so
the
they
mail?
can put on those beam
Okay.
seats, and also on the facing end of the keep salt from sitting on them is much different. I don't think you're gonna have that same issue. Oh, many years, yes.
Alright, that's.
Yeah, that bridge has been in there, how many years? Probably
All the checks done?
Yep, all the checks are done, the resolution's done, the road project's done.
I'm sure that was built in the sixties.
It's great stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know, I think it was after that.
I thought it was
Can I leave the plates
Like
and
it's
be
seven
here
years.
Thursday?
Because that one,
So my goal is to try and get something out to you guys by the end of
They
tomorrow.
were.
So you can have at least
And I remember
24
driving
hours to
across.
look at it.
Yeah,
But all the
I don't remember
roads
listening
that
to
were
so many
grayed
They
or shaded are the ones I still have to work on.
You wouldn't break.
I mean, we started working on some, Harold and I, for the insurance, and then Jeannie from Herbine, I had
Alright,
her
well,
working
we'll
on
get
the
that
Technicon.
information and.
For the SEO.
You got the old wooden.
And now I gotta look about at all the reimbursables, because he told me to use that due from third party, but then it's not showing up on the budgeted lines, and that's gonna take me a while. So now that I got stuff for the meeting done,
When you used to go
hopefully I
in,
can work on it tomorrow. If not, I'll just bring it Thursday, and then we still have a third
there was
date,
a wooden
so.
bridge on that too.
Alright, goodbye, everybody, thank you, good night.
Oh.
Alright,
I
guys.
almost forgot stuff.
Hey, I have the RTMA stuff, but I mean, there's no really nothing to give you back.
Were you gonna be in? Oh no, I'll see you Thursday.
Yeah.
Good luck tomorrow, Harold.
Check sign.
Alright, I guess I'm ready too.
Checks.
Oh, yeah,
I just signed, we signed them.
yeah, I'm sitting here waiting on Tim.
You just pull and plug it, then it's turned off, right?
Well, I don't wanna do that. Alright, see you Thursday.
My son knows that engineer that's designing that transfer station.
Yeah.
I'll find more information. This outfit is right, it's, I think, a fun arrangement. And the outfit that's proposing this is from Lehigh County somewhere, but that outfit up there may be a front for somebody else, somebody bigger.
Yeah.
I don't know why we need 4 trash handling facilities in Berks County.
See you later.
Yep. I'm waiting on the cameraman.
Oh, you gotta wait.
Yeah, he's coming back.
What kind of injury did the backs have? Was it ankles or
Knees.
knees?
Yeah, hopefully they'll be back. I think that was a good rest for him, he just kept them out, you know, and,
Well, yeah, I don't blame him for keeping them out, but
yeah. I mean, they were dressed, they just.
I saw they were dressed, I saw they were,
I'm not-
they were exercising when the warm-ups
Yeah,
even.
I mean, they could let him sit this game too, this is Daniel Boone, and they're like 2-5, I mean, they're not good, so.
Yeah, they're not very good, I know that.
So, what costume you wear, Scott?
What, that night?
Yeah.
You have to come and find out. I'm not tipping my hand.
Okay. You want a trick?
What's that?
You wanna do the trick?
You got it. I think Harold should come in a costume.
Where?
To our fire company event. You should represent the board in a costume. I'll see you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should.
I think Harold should
Are you
come
showing up?
in a
I-
costume.
I don't know, I have to see what I got going on. Let's see, Scrooge?
Good.
You can hang out with me. I'm gonna stay out of it.
What's his name? Green Hills.
Oh my God.
Let me put these away.
Make sure you cross. Yeah, that's fine. Alright guys, say that.
Maybe I'll call him.
I'll find it, find a little more out of it, all those engineers. It's not up a bit anyway, you look at it the way it is right now. Well, the price of I-beam's supposed to go on way up.
Did you get my message? Oh, okay, well, we're finished.
Yeah, it was quick. Okay. Because it went quick, that's all. I am. The bottom right corner. Stop streaming. Okay. It gets locked back up. How long are you gonna be? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll go over and see whether somebody's gonna be around. If not, I'll stick around for you. All right, you will not be able to reconnect. Your stream will stop. Your